Because
Yeah.
I know like this, it's not an unfamiliar term, a
Hmm.
chaplain. I think definitely not for people in the church, but I think a lot of just people in the world understand the term chaplain, or at least they've
Yep.
heard it, but I don't know that they really know what one does. Because I can tell you, I don't. When I was
Tell
reading
me what you
through,
know. Let's do that.
I know of a person that is a chaplain,
Yep. Hmm.
calls himself a chaplain, and he did military chaplaincy
Yep.
as well. But I don't know what he did all day. I just know that he was a chaplain in the Navy, and then I know a guy that is a pastor that I also hope to have on the podcast that was a chaplain for a sports team.
Hmm.
And again, I don't know what he did all day. In my mind, I say, okay, he was a spiritual presence, right? A leader of in that direction. If people had questions about the faith, and he was there to help, or maybe he was there to encourage the team, or what. Like that's all guesswork in my head,
Yeah.
because I equate chaplain with pastor in my head. And
Hmm.
I was kind of reading through your website and trying to get an idea of what it was, and then I came across corporate chaplaincy, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I've never
Right.
even heard of that.
Yeah.
What is that?
Hmm. So yeah, you pretty much nailed it there. The idea started in the 1400s, I think, was the first ever chaplain. It was a military chaplain, as a young guy, Saint Martin of Tours, and he actually cut off a piece of his cape, saw this homeless man, gave it to him because he was cold. Had a dream that night that it was Jesus that he gave the piece of the cape to, and so
Very well
that's
could have been.
where, yeah. So he fully dedicates his life at that point to ministry, becomes like a conscientious objector,
Wow.
and goes on, yeah, to do more great things for God. But started there, and the piece of the cape that he tore off, the other half they would like carry it into battle and like pray over it and stuff. So he was like bringing services to soldiers at the time. And the
Okay.
word chaplain actually is derived from the French word, I think it is, capellan, is chaplain, and that stems from cape. So it all comes from
Oh
like that
wow.
story of shedding of the cape,
Wow.
chaplain. Started as
Okay,
kind
that's
of
cool.
more military focused, bringing the Lord into people's lives and not just that thing that you do on a Sunday or whatever in your community, but bringing it to people. And then it just grew from there. So now, whether it's the military, it's the police, or it's the corporate side, it's all about going to people, in that more evangelistic posture. And that's what I get to see
Okay.
and do every day is people that I would never meet because they wouldn't stumble into the church or they wouldn't
Okay.
attend the event. Now I'm walking right up to their cubicles, right up to their forklifts, meeting them in the parking lot and checking in and be like, hey, how did that doctor's appointment go? Hey, you said
Wow.
your aunt was going through this thing. How did that work out? Are they okay? Where are they at? I have a network of chaplains that I could have someone visit them in the hospital, um, doing funerals, hospital visits. I've done.
This sounds like really practical ministry.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It really takes the ability to talk to anybody about anything and to have like the strongest poker face ever, right? Because some
Yeah.
people just want to make you wince and wiggle with whatever thing they want to talk about. Um, and so you got to be able to, yeah, a term that I've adopted and implemented in my relationship building with people is being like, oh, you seeing anybody? You got a significant other? And letting that sentence open the door for them to share whatever. Because I've totally
Okay.
made the mistake and been like, oh, what's your girlfriend's name? Oh, I don't have a girlfriend, but my boyfriend's name is blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, 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 for sure. Cool. How'd you guys
Yeah.
meet? And just, you got to be able to roll with it, and just be there to care for people, build a relationship, be willing to talk about anything and everything for the pure hope of being someone that they'll call upon when something in life happens. And then you can share, dude, I'm so sorry. Can I tell you what I do when I go through this kind of thing
Yeah.
or what gives me
Okay. So
peace?